Is Gen Zers being priced out of homes? Man, what a crazy article by Zero Hedge. Next. That article, and we're going to go into the CPI number today. How did it turn out? We know it was worse than expected. In fact, worse than a lot of banks had predicted and other economists had predicted. But then again, if you're living the reality, then you know that it's always going to be worse because we've seen a lot of issues out there. We're going to go over that article and which sectors were really hit hard. And if you're involved, you know that these are the things that you're getting crushed on. All next on Real Estate Daily. Welcome everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage market. Now, before we jump into it, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. It's going to help out my YouTube channel. It builds up the following and gives you the best 5 to 10 minutes in real estate and mortgages on a daily basis. Now, you've heard me say this once. I'll say it 100 times. You need to be on X, guys. If you're watching CNBC or CNN, I mean, my God, they just gave a raise to that girl, Natasha, at CNN that lied through her teeth about, the Russian disinformation. My gosh, how bad is CNN at this point? I mean, you absolutely caught her in several lies for years, and then you promote her. No wonder why that no one's watching that program or that company. So let's get to the real numbers. Here it is on X, and this is the Kobesi letter. Again, give them a follow. This is what it says. While CPI inflation is at 3.1%, inflation was much higher in many basic necessities. Number one, car insurance inflation. I know this personally. I just got my renewal, and I was outraged by how much more it went up. Now, I blame the state of California, and that's pretty much most of the blame because we continue to see that the Department of Insurances has been run into the ground. Thank you very much for voting blue, because blue just runs you in the ground, and we are seeing it right here on all of your insurances, including home insurance, car insurance, health insurance. You name the insurance keeps going through the roof here in California. Transportation inflation up 9.5%. Hospital service inflation. Well, if we're giving away free services to illegal aliens, you're going to see this number continue to jump. Okay? Free healthcare, free hospitalization for illegal aliens in the state of California doesn't make any sense. Well, free housing, free food, free everything. Anything for a vote, right, Gavin? All right, car repair inflation, 6.5%. Homeowner inflation, 6.2%. Rent inflation, 6. Oh, I thought rents were going down. That's what the media keeps telling me. Rents are going down. Guess they're not really going down. 6.1% up. Food away from home, 5.1% up. Both core CPI and headline CPI came in hotter than expectations. Second straight month with both readings being hotter than expected. Markets have priced out the interest rates cuts in 2024 over the last 6 weeks. Affordability is still getting worse. So I always liked when the president came on and said a few things at the Super Bowl, such as, everything's better out there, and everything's been fantastic, and the economy's doing well. And what planet is he on? Literally, what planet is on? I get it. For the 1% rich, they're all in those 7 stocks they're all in the 7 S&P 500 stocks. I get it. They're getting rich. But again, if you look at your retirement funds, 401ks, IRAs, whatever, are those companies that are handling your money, are they in those 7 stocks? Because all the other stocks have either gone up barely or have gone down significantly. Always ask yourself that question, because now, today, more than ever, you need to be in control of your future and not give it to a 3-martini, Harvard mouth out there that doesn't really care about your money, but only cares about the next party he's going to. All right, let's jump into Zero Hedge. And this is very concerning, guys. And unfortunately, today is not becoming a very great day for real estate. It's actually not. Gen Zers give up on tiny homes as car living takes off. So this is where you're at. Always know that your vote means something. I don't care if you say, hey, if I didn't vote, it didn't change the outcome. Your vote means something. And when I see this over and over, that we're seeing Gen Zers live more less menial lives, or more menial lives than ever, then you have to ask yourself, is this done on purpose? And I think it definitely is done on purpose. I definitely think that the more menial you'll get, the more you'll allow the government to control your lives. And this is exactly what's happening. Bidenomics has been disastrous for American youth who are coming to age in an era marked by worthless college degrees, accumulating insurmountable debt, and finding jobs that barely cover essential living such as food, rent, and insurance. The younger generation, millennials, have long abandoned the dream of home ownership, turned to tiny houses and camper vans as alternatives after the Great Recession. Yet these options for newest generation, Gen Zers, coming to age are also becoming expensive. Wow. This is a very, very telling. I don't know what, when people in the government say that the economy is doing great. No, I just saw Bill Maher, whatever his name is, talk about how great the governor here in California is, but he doesn't want to talk or attack any of the political situations that we're in, such as the homeless. Right? Let's go back over it. Insurances, housing is unaffordable. Insurance is unaffordable. The homeless population is growing out of control. You're giving everyone free room, board, whatever. You keep giving it all away, and what happens? You now run an enormous deficit when you received $150 billion 2 years ago. Not here politically grandstand, but what I am saying is that I want everyone out there to, or at least the people who want to be homeowners, need to be homeowners. We do not need to pass a $100 billion bill that gives Ukraine money when we can subsidize the housing here in the United States, and we can give out money as down payments or paying closing costs for working class people who want to get ahead in life. It does us no good giving money out to the rest of the world. I mean, holy crap. If there was Martians that came down, we would be giving Martians money. Holy moly. All right. Why fewer homes are taking price cuts even while inventory rises. This is from the Housing Wire. Even new listing data also growing year over year. So we're seeing as the amount of homes tick up, people just aren't going to give the price reductions. They're not as hard up to sell. And I know a lot of you are saying, hey, there's so many people losing jobs and they're having to get 2 or 3 jobs. Yes, but just like the bear flu in 2020, the government will absolutely hold back foreclosures. Why? Because it's a voting year. And in voting years, we don't foreclose on anyone, do we? All right. Now we even go to the Orange County article. What a joke. Southern California inflation rate hits 3-year low. Let me just delete that out. What a joke. What a joke. Sorry, OC Register. Been deleted. All right, let's look at the market. We know that the 10-year bond just shot up today. This is yesterday's numbers. We went up about one basis point on conforming. Went up, basically, we didn't go anywhere on FHA, 0.00. But if I look at the 10-year bond, guys, it's not good. It shot. I mean, look at this. See if I can move this chart up right here. I mean, this moment is when the CPI number came out and when they feel that they're not going to be raising or lowering rates. Think about the longer and higher the rates are, the greater the debt the U.S. is in, the greater the debt that each citizen who's holding a credit card balance, who's holding any kind of revolving debt, credit card store, any debt, student debt, it just is going to cost more for that same debt. And in fact, on a lot of people's credit cards, they can't even cover all the interest on their credit card on their monthly payment. They're headed towards doom. And this is not what we wanted to see. We're at $1.3 trillion. Every month, we hit a new record in credit card debt. So what that means is people are literally buying things a day and really trying to pay it off in the future and hoping that someone comes up, such as the Fed, and just eases rates so their credit card interest payment is going down. And we don't see that in sight. This is what the 10-year bond, which is really tied to real estate, is, show that big jump. This just makes it more unaffordable for you. Welcome to the Fed. My God. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. It's not been a good day for most of us out there. You know, the housing market is still hot. I mean, I'm still got people calling me, still showing homes. We're seeing that out there. People getting in escrows. But at the moment, we have not seen it break into pure craziness like it has in the past. We're just seeing less people wanting to put their homes on the market because that is a cheaper way of living than renting a house or living in a tiny house, or as a the Zers, if I want to call them, want to do, live in your car. Guys, take care. I'll see you tomorrow.